Hello, Flustered friends. It's Tuesday, December 10th, and I'm coming back with another Flossmas update. Um, the last time I checked in was on Friday. I had hoped that I would be fully recovered through the weekend and be back to being motivated and productive as of yesterday, but that did not happen. I am still a little sick. Most of the congestion is gone, but I'm still a little nasally, still a little foggy brained, but a lot better than I was this weekend, which you saw me on Friday. It got worse. It got worse over the weekend. That being said, I did work on the projects that I had spun for, and I'll show you my progress in a second. But I didn't do as much stitching this weekend as I had thought I would because of just feeling so crummy. I did try to diamond paint. I didn't spend very much time diamond painting. And I did start a new game on my phone thanks to Mrs. Coffee. I started playing Love in Deep Space. So I have been playing that off and on since Saturday, I think it was, Friday or Saturday. Anyways, that's what I've been doing. Oh, also, I already, I didn't spin. I just chose my Kingdom Hearts mug, and I made hot chocolate. So, um, let me show you what I've worked on. So the first thing that got spun was the Christmas bears, the polar Christmas bears from Owl Forest Embroidery, which is a free chart. And this is my progress on that. I'm doing this one on a 25 count scrap. Most of my scraps are 18 counts, but I was able to get a couple that are 25 count. So this was pre-gridded fabric, but I went ahead and removed the lines and then dyed them. And I was not expecting the happy coincidence, or I'm happy, but this 25 count took the color a lot better than the 18 counts, so it's good to know for the future. The next day, so Saturdays, I think was the Saturday would have been the Winter Holly Inn, which was a sister piece to this gingerbread salt box. Pinker and something. It'll be listed below. But this is my progress on that. Not a lot. I just wanted to do enough so that when I go to pick it up next year for Flossmas or Christmas stitching, at least I knew where I left off. I also wanted to use as little floss as possible, as in as little, because now this floss, which is hanging mess right now, this skein is now going to be tucked away with this piece of this project, and I'm not going to touch it with it for anything else until I know that this piece is done. And then my last spin, my Sunday spin, was okay. My Sunday spin was 12 Days of Christmas by Plum Street Samplers. It's also a free chart. This is my progress on that. I only wanted to work on the border, so I started in the center. Went all the way to the top, or at least approximately to the top, and then worked my way over so I could get that first box going. This is also 25 count. And then I realized yesterday that I started this on the wrong fabric. This fabric was dyed for another project. However, I decided, here's the complicated thing. This is not the fabric I wanted this project on. So I am going to frog this and restart it on the proper fabric. The project that was assigned to this fabric, the project that was assigned to this fabric was removed from my list of new starts because because it, how do I explain this? I didn't know that that project had a lot of specialty stitches, and I had done, and my intention was to do this 1/1, and I think for a project that requires that many specialty stitches, I should probably do it over 2 on a bigger piece of fabric. So I decided at the last moment not to do that. So I keep confusing myself on how many projects I actually have, because I've planned some and then made changes. For example, this is the bag that I'm keeping all the fabric in, and this black piece right here, I don't have that assigned to any project, so I don't know why it's in here. So last night I made a list of everything that I had on my wheel, and then everything I had on I had fabric assigned to, and figured out that I had added a project to the wheel that I didn't have fabric for, and it wouldn't be something that I would put on that black. So that's something else entirely. So all that to say, I have 23 projects. I have 23 projects. 22 of those are new starts. One of those is a whip. So if I'm going to record 25 days worth, my intention is to do 25 days of Flossmas, but on that 25th day, I'm not spinning, so I only need 24 projects to spin, which means Aurora Cabin would get a spin twice. However, I didn't record or spin yesterday, and I could theoretically do a double spin today, but I think I'm just gonna we're just gonna ignore yesterday and just keep moving on forward, which means that everything will get one spin. Everything that's left on the wheel will get one spin. So before we spin, let me show you my progress on my Mary Mushroom. This is my Hade Sal. I'm still trying to get this finished. This is been one of the projects that's been holding me up on making my plans for next year, because I felt like it was important to find out if this was going to be moving forward or not. It's not important. It's not important to my plans. I went through and I started making plans for next year last night, and it's not as important to me now whether or not this gets finished. Whether this gets finished is not going to affect my plans for next year. So as of right now, okay, as of right now, I have 5,648 stitches left. So, I finished all the pink last night. I was going to do, I keep changing what I'm working on, and like I started off one night I knocked out anything that was under 20 stitches left. And then last night I was kind of going back and forth um, between the quantity of stitches left on a particular color, but then I realized that I was really close to being done with all the pinks, so I went ahead and finished all the pinks. So so let us spin for today's project. I don't know how much I will actually get done on it, but we can't skip any days now if I want to get everything touched. Peppermint Pressie. I think it's this one. Because it's a set of 3. There's 3 of them. Because I think this one's Bundled Up Birdie, and this is Frosty Friend. So I'm pretty sure this is Peppermint. Oh well, it's holding a candy cane, so of course, yeah. So that's Peppermint Pressie. I will get that started. And then I will be back tomorrow to show you my progress. And then we'll spin for another project. Alright, so I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. As long as there's no surprises. Bye.